What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Darren Uton, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, we've got an update on Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. Now, I did a video earlier in the week when the news first broke that the fight was locked in for April 26th. And since then, on that announcement, or the leak from a few days ago, it was put in there that Eubank has a £10 rehydration clause. He can't weigh more than 170 in the ring. And around the time that news came out that the fight was done, Chris Eubank comes out complaining. Here we go. Here. Eubank on the 14th of Jan, 2 days ago, said, "Just so you all know, these two rats, Conor Benn and Eddie Massa Hearns, are now trying to enforce a rehydration restriction on me to make the fight. They talk a big game, but when it actually comes down to it, just a pair of punans." Henn replies to these comments and says the following: "You soft prick. I'm coming up 2 weights to fight you and I'm the pussy. £10 rehydration clause because I'm already fighting a middleweight, but you want to get in the ring as a light heavyweight. You are scared to death of Janibek and Shiraz, so I'm your only option, Satsuma head." Listen, it has to be said, he was offered a pretty good bag, a couple of 3 or 4 mil, I think it was, to fight Shiraz. He didn't want that one. To be fair, Shiraz ain't got nothing for him at this point, apart from a whooping. Shiraz is too big. His chin for me is potentially suspect. It's got an Amir Khan type twinge to it. I got a feeling, I don't know, time will tell. That said, he gagged his pants. We'll see what happens when Hamza gets the belt, if he gets the belt. Anywho, Conor Benn doubles down and says, "And this, i.e. the rehydration clause, is something that you and your team agreed to on Saturday, so don't try and make out this is a new stop. Being a pussy. Oh, sorry. This is new. Stop being a pussy and sign the contract." 2-2s. That was on the 14th. Conor Benn doubles down, triples down, making excuses already for when I staple you to the floor. And next thing we know, on the 15th, they're signing. So what we don't know is, did it get taken out of the contract? Is it still in there? What's the relevance? Listen, bash, the odds are already out, folks. The odds are already out on your man, the YB, got a 40 piece on Eubank. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, these odds are mad. Essentially, the fight's is more or less 50-50. You put a tenner on Eubank, you get £8 profit back. Coming up 2 weight classes, Henn can't punch at 147. That's the truth. Without the moody eggs, without Dr. Al-Shabaab pumping him up, he can't punch. Now, Ben's come out and made excuses. Well, the last 2 fights were stinkers because I had VADA stuff and whatever. Oh, people were saying the fight was on, the fight wasn't on. I don't think that stops you punching hard. He also said, well, I only had 6 weeks in camp. Conor Benn's not actually like Tyson Fury. He don't stay in Benidorm. Conor Benn, in camp or not, in fight day or not, he's in the gym. From what I understand, he's not one of these dudes who just. In fact, you never see Conor Benn looking like just bulbous. So I don't really necessarily believe it's not like Dave Allen or Tyson Fury where they literally, when they get their date, they work back 4 or 5 weeks and then turn up for a fat camp. Yeah, he's in the gym, so I don't believe that. I think he's always fit, and he just lost the moody eggs. Never mind coming up 2 weight classes. So to get an 80% return on Eubank, listen, I'm gonna lie to you, I will not be shocked though at all. Henn can't punch at 160, man. I'll be very shocked if he can punch at 160. Not that you need to be a massive puncher to. Liam Smith showed that if you catch him right, he'll go. I just can't. I mean, on 50-50 odds, going into the first fight, the odds are completely different. It was like, I don't know, you put a tenner on Eubank, you get £4 profit back. And Henn was a massive underdog. So this here's me all day and night. I'm taking this one. This is 3 coins, for sure. Let's get hit with the okie doke. The left hook, okie doke. That's the risk here, people, seriously. The left hook, Liam Smith elbow, okie doke, is how we may get bumped on this one. No doubt about it. Moving on. Where was the move on? There was some more news somewhere about this. So yeah, Eubank, hours later, is sitting there saying, signing his own death sentence. So I'm not sure, why did Eubank come out? Is Eubank foretelling? Yeah? Did Eubank always expect, or clearly, I believe Conor Benn. I believe that was always in the contract, to be fair. Is Eubank just putting it out there? Oh, maybe it might be the case as well. Who knows? But maybe there's some sort of non-disclosure agreement where once the contract's signed, Eubank can't talk about it. Because I haven't heard nothing since. So maybe Eubank thought, you know what? Before I sign this contract, I'm going to let everyone know in case I get clipped. Oh, the rehydration clause. Is he getting an excuse just in case? A hedge? I think Eubank wins this fight, but we all know the Beefy Smith. You might get the Beefy part 2, right? That's what you might get. They've got similar styles, Ben and Beefy. But Beefy, to be fair to him, he's experienced. He's been in there with Canelo. Ben's never been in there with no proper operator. You can slag off Chris Eubank Jr. all you want. I think it's fair to say he's a proper professional operator. He knows his way around the ring. He's not brand new like the Romford Bull or Ben Whittaker. He does know how to do 12 rounds and he can fight professionally. That is the facts. And to be quite honest with you, we can't say the same about Conor Benn. Yeah? What real fight has he had? We've seen Eubank swinging from the fences with Saunders for 12 rounds. And in fact, he got stronger in the back straight. We've seen him in there having a go against George Groves for 12 rounds. So Eubank's a seasoned, certified, bona fide pro, in my opinion. Ben, on the other hand, he's had a few 12-round stinkers recently. But going 12 rounds against bum of the months, like this dude here, Peter Dobson or Rodolfo or Quozo, going the distance with them, man, what's that really proving? That's not 12 hard rounds like Eubank had against Billy Joe as such, even though Billy Joe can't punch, but they're top professional rounds he had to do. In fact, he's gone 12 rounds quite a few times. He knows what he's doing. Who here can sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm confident Ben knows what he's doing? In a fight where you can have a bigger man, a naturally bigger man. Eubank's always had good cardio. Yes, he's 35. He's always in shape. I think it's fantastical to believe that Ben's got a chance here. I really do. And I will not be shocked if we get another Dr. Al-Shabaab special. I'd pray and hope that Conor Benn is really watching who's around him and what he's putting in his body. Yeah, you don't need no special extras, no secret sauce. Again, don't do that. Don't think, oh, well, I've got a big fight now. Let me get on the secret sauce. No, don't do that again, Ben, because it'll piss me off, seriously. Just do what you... Listen, you might get smoked. You're fixing to get, in my opinion, you're fixing to get smoked. That's what you're fixing to do. Too big, too strong. Although in the face-off here, they don't look that much... Well, you can't see a lot from this point of view, but, you know, Eubank isn't towering over him, but I don't trust Conor Benn. I think there's a chance Conor Benn could have the moody Vladimir Klitschko insoles in. Bash, 6 foot. I wouldn't put it, come on man, people. Look at this wig here. Yeah, dude rocking this kind of wig, you know he got the elevators in his shoes. So, let him know he's boosted the odds up. I don't know who did. There must be a whole bunch of Essex man pumping these odds up, man. I don't know what they're watching. The only thing you can point to is that I believe before the first fight was booked, I think the first fight was supposed to happen before Eubank fought Beefy Smith. So before Eubank got clipped, it was a done deal. Now he's been clipped, and I guess that's the only reservation I've got. I'll be very shocked if Ben can outbox Eubank over 12 rounds. I don't see that happening. I don't see Eubank stopping Ben, to be fair though. I don't think that'll happen. I can see him though. Eubank will be too long. You can see the face off here. It'll be too long, too experienced, too much cardio. And Ben, I don't know what Ben's going to be doing. Intriguing fight though. It's worth watching. For sure. One of the better fights this year. I'm not going to lie. It's got the intrigue there for sure. I'm now trying to find someone else. I saw. Essentially, our last piece of news on this topic was that it will be a 2-fight deal. Let's just saw it on the Ring channel, Ring magazine. There's a guaranteed built-in rematch clause somewhere. Where is it? Nope. Here we go. Chris Eubank versus Benn is reportedly a 2-fight deal. It makes me laugh when Ring magazine does this. Well, just tell us, you know, right? This is Ring Turkey's play toy right now. Pause. So just say, bash, Turkey told us this fight's a 2-fight deal. Reportedly, come on, man. It's good though. Normally we get all the moody speculation. Now we know exactly what's going on. Eubank Conor Benn is reportedly a 2-fight deal with a guaranteed rematch clause, regardless of result. First fight set for April. Rematch due to happen before the end of 2025. Bash. You can't go wrong here. I got Eubank both times. If Eubank got clipped though, fair play to Benn. Seriously, you have to rate Benn to some extent. Getting it. Listen, it's the money in it, and it's all said and done. He wouldn't be going up 2 weight classes to fight. I don't know. There's a bunch of bums. Well, put it this way: he wouldn't be going up 2 weight classes to fight Hamza Shiraz, would he? This fight's a massive fight. It had to happen, and Ben's got it all to prove at this point. And if he pulls it off, fair play to him. If he pulls it off, proper fair play. I don't see it happening though. But he will come to fight, to be fair to him. When he got punched up that other time against a French dude, I forgot his name now, he did come back, and I'm not sure if he stopped the guy though. So let's see how much power, Benn has in a grudge match. He had a controversial win, and then he had a rematch. I'm not sure. Paynow, that was it. Did he rematch him? Have I made it up in my head? That's mad. Oh no, he fought Here we go. Oops. He fought Paynow, and it was a 6-point. Oh, Benn went down. Oh my god, I didn't realise that. I forgot about that. Ben's chinny too. He's getting smoked. I'm fixing to put some more bread on this one. Seriously. No doubt about this one. I'm putting some more bread on. I completely forgot that. So wait there. Benn fights a brand spanking new dude who's 5-4. And he gets put down twice in the first round. He's chinny, man. He's chinny. I think how Ben's overcome his chinniness is the fact that he's aggressive and he's able to bowl over on bums and old people, like Algeria and that. He's able to get off on them. When you're coming in there 2 weight divisions light in the back against an experienced operator who's got cardio for days, without the moody eggs. Oops, I don't know what people are smoking, man. I know obviously I'll probably end up eating my words, but I'm taking all this all day and night. 1.8 decimal on Eubank is ridiculous. You man are bugging, for sure. Anywho, he comes back. He has Massa Hearns gets him a warm-up fight. So he goes life and death with Cedric Paynow. Massa Hearns gets him a warm-up fight. He scores a TKO. Then he gets back in there with Paynow for a 10-round fight. He wins most of the rounds, but it's a stinker. Ultimately, he didn't blow Paynow's back out. That's what he didn't do. And really, what was he doing? He had quite a few stinkers in here. Look, he then fought Joseph Zandriak and won on points. He then fought Fornella and won on points. What's Fornella done? He then fought Granados and won on points. I'm not convinced this guy can punch, man. His last 2 fights on points, no knockdowns. He's not a prolific puncher. We've seen dudes. Crawford's moving up. Even Spence. I think did Spence stop people? Maybe not. But Spence put down Porter. He stopped that Cuban dude as well. So you can punch at 147. Especially for someone like Conor Benn's style, who's wading in. You'd think he'd have some more pop on it. Something to keep people honest. I'm not seeing the evidence here. Yeah. Especially when you factor in the moody egg situation. This might be all moody eggs. Algeria getting clipped, Van Heerden getting clipped might just be all moodyeggs.com. Because earlier in his career, you weren't punching, you wouldn't say he's a prolific puncher. 60% KO ratio against bums. It's not like he's had top. Let's see what Eubank's KO ratio is. Eubank Junior box rec. Although Eubank's fought a lot of scrubs as well. Let's see how. Yeah, but the thing is, from what I remember, yeah, Eubank gets rid of scrubs. Okay, he finished Skarametsky. That's a scrub. He finished Liam Smith. This is what I'm saying. Eubank has finishing people. Liam Smith don't get stopped. Let's have a look. How many times has Liam Smith been stopped? This guy hit you. Whatever you say about him, he's a proper operator. Entry level, world level, in my opinion. Entry world level. He's been KO'd twice. Oh yeah, Canelo stopped him. I think it was to the body. Either way. Carrot Top stopped him in the 9th round and Eubank stopped him. You don't stop this guy for nothing. Yeah. And he was proper giving Liam a pasting. And honestly, I think it's going to look something similar to Liam Smith. Conor will be there. He'll come in with a bunch of energy. And when he starts getting tired, Eubank's too experienced, too much cardio, and he'll just start picking away. Because Ben's going to have to work really hard to get in there. Really hard. Listen, fair play to him if he pulls it off, but listen. He couldn't put it on his own people, his own size. He couldn't put it on Peter Dobson like that. He won the rounds, apparently. But he went all over him, knocking him around the ring. So if you can't... To pressure someone like that, you've got to have some size there or some devastating power. He ain't got that. So, when Eubank fights bums like Camille, he knocked him out. Liam Smith, he knocked him out. Liam Williams, he's putting him down for fun. I believe Liam Williams, yeah, is a better operator than Dobson or Kozo. Right? So when he's fighting these stiffs, he finishes dinner. Obviously, he didn't finish Liam Williams, but he put him down 4 times. Like, what more do you want? He's at least he's showing that he's doing something in there that's rated. You don't stop Liam Smith. I don't think Liam Williams has been knocked out that much either. He's been KO'd twice. Okay, so up until the point... Sorry, Eubank didn't KO him, but who's KO'd him before then? He got KO'd... Or Liam Smith KO'd him. Stopped him, sorry. And Hamza Shiraz blew his back out. But he was well finished by then. He was finished when he fought Eubank. Nonetheless, I believe any of these names on Eubank's resume are better than the ones on Conor Benn's resume. Okay, he had a stinker here with Marcus Morrison. That was a stinker. James DeGale, he put DeGale down in the 2nd round and in the 10th. So he's doing something here. Does that make sense? Yes, DeGale was finished. No doubt about that. But at least he's doing something in there. I'm not convinced with Conor Benn. Arthur Abraham. Okay, listen, the jury's out. Bottom line. I can't tell you either way. Neither of them resumes are that pristine, but at 35, he's got much more experience than Ben. And I believe in the pro game, in a fight where it's likely to go 12 rounds, that's what will matter. Conor Benn doesn't have any competitive 12-round fights. Eubank's been there with Saunders. He's been there with Groves. And then all the other fights he won over 12 rounds, like DeGale, James Deschott, Liam Chiniums, etc., etc. He even KO'd Liam Smith in round 10. So he knows how to season the meat. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe. Like the bell 100%. There's no doubt about this one, people. Stop it.